a lot of nights you just see all the different parties happening at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody's like bothered by the other party. You know, When
all
you go to, I
life.
remember going to the bar all the time, bro, and just
Always
get
get
one out about it. He's standing over there like
Yeah.
he just like
Right?
you get nuts, and then you know your inner lion kick in. You're just like, oh no, I think I can drop this guy. You know, like, we don't have that here. You know what I mean? It's like
That's what's up,
over
man.
here. It's like, oh, this guy's jamming. Oh, hey, this guy's is funny. So I see so many parties just turn and like start laughing with each other because they hear the conversations between the families and
badass.
I love that, bro.
So which one is this one right now? The Tongan one. Yeah.
It's the smoothest one.
Smoothest,
Strongest though.
No Waka.
What is that? Fiji.
Fiji.
Yeah.
Fiji.
That's what I heard too. That Fiji.
Yeah.
Too
Bro, yeah, I'll go through all that because, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This guy got it.
And
bro.
how was it? Do people notice, like, in general, like the Fijian one is, or did you specifically go and try each one and be like, oh, that one, that's the one?
Nah, that's how much we drink.
That's how much. You know,
It's like knowing that when Bud Light is lighter than a Heineken.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like yellow is yellow and black is black.
Come on. Come on. Like one cup, big numb already.
Oh, hey, water. I don't know. I was always fascinated with that, man. Like, the whole not ceremonial, but it kind of started that way, right? Like, culturally, like
It is ceremonial for sure. Yeah.
So, like, even for people that don't know, because I don't, you know what I mean? I somewhere in Hawaii, you know, but I don't know too much about this side, right? So, what is like? Is there somebody you make for first? Like if they're sitting at a certain, like if they, I know maybe if they're across you or something, they serve first or something. Like, well, what is like one couple of things that
mixing
people...
mixing etiquette?
Yeah, like say if I was to go to my friend's house that mix all the time, like what would I expect kind of, you know?
So like if you was to go to like a regular mix, if I'm like the toa, if I'm the one that's serving, we split the group right in half from me, wherever I sitting. So if I'm sitting here, we split the group this way.
Okay.
The guys sitting all the way across from me, they get their cups first. So they pass their cups down, all the way down, then they pass them all in a row. Nobody really stand up to get, I just stay here. So say like, had people like around here, and you and Curtis is at the end. You and Curtis's cups would come first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And then,
how come? Or
it's that's just how it always was. You know what I mean? Like the furthest person from the bowl serve them first. So when we all get our cups, we usually take our cups together. Well, that was like more traditional, but nowadays everybody just kind of randomly
do their own thing.
Even the whole like pouring them a little bit out before you drink them. That's just what for those that came before us, kind of like
exactly what that is. Like some cultures do them before, some people do them after.
Yeah, okay.
Like we do them before, and then I think the Tongans they do them after. So
the last
sip, that's like that's for like for their homies.
Oh, okay, so that's good. So now you know. Huh?
Yeah, so you must have been mixed with plenty of the Polynesians, but outside of Polynesia too, like everybody.
Oh yeah, Kava, Well, I mix a lot. Like I'm a president for a Kalapu too. And, shout out to Big Boys Maui.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
But yeah, I definitely mix with everybody. When I was back in Oahu, we do the Kava trips. You know what I mean? Like just go all the way to La'i, Makali, everywhere, Kaneohe, Waimanalo, West Side.
Yeah.
Just go good vibes because we are musicians and most of us. So.
What is the most buckets you guys ever mix in one, like, or just one night? Like,
I think the most. Well, there's about 40 of us in Two Big Boys in Maui. I mean in Oahu, and I think my son came home, and my son is the youngest Two Big Boy. He's only 15, and they got to mix all the buckets, and he said he mixed 23 buckets, I think, that day.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, like it was a special night. Like we had to do. One thing good about Galapagos is they come together anytime somebody need help with like money, financially, or they're just struggling in any kind of way. The boys come together, they put one envelope together, and then everybody bring their bags. And one thing about our guys is we always try to finish all the bags.
Yeah,
I don't know why,
yeah.
but
Right.
we do.
It's almost like the inner like competitor kind of.
Gotta finish
Like, oh, I
everything.
brought, no, everybody brought them. We're gonna leave the last negative.
Yeah.
We're gonna pour everything.
Definitely don't want to be the first guy to leave.
Yeah.
They get songs for the guys who leave.
Tonight. And for brother dude, what? Well, when was like your first Kava experience? Like, was it kind of like ceremonial, or was it just like brother had them in the back of his truck? Like,
Yeah, Battle just kind of had him in the back of his truck. Was just cruise, dabble kind. I mean, nothing, definitely an acquired taste. It's either you like Kava or you don't like Kava.
So you can say that almost like it wasn't until Tunes moved here that you kind of really started
pretty
getting
much.
into Kava.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Tunes is definitely the only guy I drink Kava with.
Yeah.
As far as drinking Kava with everybody else, it's kind of like,
It's the vibe too. That's why it's the company that you drink with. That's big too. Because you're really drinking with them all the way to the next morning. So the conversations better be good. Man.
It usually is. It's either conversation or music. Is really good.
Music, of course.
Right.
Now, some days I like seeing everything.
yeah,
Some days I just want to talk about everything.
all the genres we hitting everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure the boys love it too, right? Like,
Yes.
No, the best thing about it, brother, is like, of course we was raised in Hawaii, everybody circle around Kanikapila, but the Pia is the one that come out. Everybody just renewing wide out. But this right here is, definitely the Kava doesn't alter your mind. So it brings a different vibe of, relaxation, not so much of
not getting
rowdiness.
wild.
Nobody getting wild. It's more, everybody having a good time, talking story, everybody jamming, everybody feel good jamming. You know what I mean? It's just a good, sober environment. And that's I guess that's one of the biggest things for me is seeing a whole bunch of people sober, and the kids playing, and the adults actually paying attention to their children. You know what I mean? So that's
What?
But so even switching back to the Kava spot now. Congratulations, bro, on you guys opening the Kava spot, by the way. But so this with the first, how long you guys been open again? Since
we just got into our second month, got into our second month.
So how's things going like so far? Like how things
so
treating
far,
you?
bro, I don't know. Maui's been really
the support,
supportive, bro. I think that Maui News now and our radio things been really pushing the Wailuku people to come through, and not just Wailuku, everybody from like even West Side, they've been coming through, and it's good to hear everybody's like thoughts too. They love it. Every single person that came through, they love the Kava, they love the vibe. Some people just come through for the music selection and just the way that it feels, and it's we love it. I love how Maui support us, man. It's been awesome.
It's good to know Maui.
Because Maui is that backyard band, like, you know what I mean? Like they'd rather have that instead of go watch them at the Mac. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather be in the backyard, somebody's house,
smaller venues.
Because raging, you know what I mean? Or just like having a good time with people they know. You know, so I feel like this Kava spot brings like for the Maui people, it's something that is what we like actually doing. We rather be cruising outside, not really, in a bar.
It's cool too, because then on a lot of nights you just see all the different parties happening at the same time. And it's like nobody's like bothered by the other party. When you go to, I remember going to the bar all the time, bro, and just always get another bottle. He's standing over there like he just like you get nuts, and then your inner lion kick in. You're just like, oh no, I think I can drop this guy. We don't have that here. You know what I mean? It's like over here, it's like, oh, this guy's jamming. Oh, this guy's is funny. So I see so many parties just turn and like start laughing with each other because they hear the conversations between the families and I love that, bro.
Yeah, very family friendly.
That's pretty much what created the spot. The main thing, of course, born and raised Maui boy. I've seen the times change, over and over and over, especially here on Maui. We're still developing faster than we can even blink, But just to have a spot where the local people can come, you know, and you know, come and enjoy food, enjoy kava, enjoy something sweet, you know. But you know, the biggest thing for me is, you know, having the adults have their time, but also seeing our kiki run around. You know, and that's one
safe.
of the biggest safe, everything safe, you know, no one here, you know, no one coming here with pilikia, you know, the kava just bring everyone down, you know, relax, you know, cruise vibe. And, you know, when we open up this spot, I wanted it to be, you know, someplace where Maui can come and relax. That's like the main thing.
Speaking why we open relax, I think we should take another cup, guys.
Oh, sure.
Why not?
Yes, sir.
So,
but while you mix that though, so since we get both of you guys right here, how you guys in link up, or like where that link came, when you guys in meet, and then how you guys in build that
how
bond,
this would happen?
So that's a funny story, but originally we actually met because we had to do a pop-up for our shirt company. And that was the just so happened, Dukes is like available. I really don't know how that connection would happen. But was Mikey met up with Dukes, or he called Dukes, and Dukes said, "Yeah, you guys can come through."
Now shout out to Rebel Soldiers. You know, Rebels. Okay. You know, Sparky's, bro. To be honest, you know, most of my connections is because of the Sparky's restaurant, you know.
Because I've seen you guys jamming there too. Rebel Soldiers. So.
Yeah, we jammed. We jammed that day, and that's since then, bro. We just kind of hit him off, right? And he's the reason why I'm in Maui right now. Like, everybody's like, "Jules, why come you move to Maui?" Like, this guy named Duke Sparks. You know, just random guy. Just random cup, bro.
Oh shoot! No, I tell you, bro. That's what Duke does, bro. I tell everybody. You can ask anybody that's ever met Duke. You walk away inspired.
Oh, no
every
doubt,
time,
bro.
Every time.
That's why he was one of the first foot that I wanted to have on the pod, man. When we first started him off,
and he said, "Nah, I don't like."
We had to ask him a couple times like that.
Yeah, and then after we send the check, he was like, "Okay."
He cut the check. Right? He was in there.
But I cut the check,
bro. Right?
Hey, Manuia.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, that too. Drinking kava. Is it a thing you gotta finish them, or you let them sip them?
Well, the reason why you want to finish it is because the kava settles, So bottom, if you literally just hold your cup like this for like 10 seconds, without moving them, the bottom of your cup gonna be all the kava. So if you like your cup always like clean and stuff, hit them right away.
Yeah, because I feel like had some when we came when we came by, and some people are kind of like sipping them. I was like, oh, okay, you know what I mean. But for me, I just was like always and not even for that though, just because the taste, like pop, next one.
Definitely.
And that's the other reason why too, because. I mean, as much as you drink kava, but the taste never really changes. It's not like it gets better. You know, the taste.
I'm not gonna lie though, this one is smoother. Like you can totally tell the difference.
We actually have a really good line too, and that's the other thing that I think the kava spot bring is good kava. Like people can say they got good kava, but this kava is good. But I drink a lot of kava. And this feels good.
You wouldn't do that to the people. You know what I mean?
No way. I wouldn't jip the people. Like we even talked about that before starting. Like, brother, if we're gonna do this, we gotta do them good.
Legit.
The kava gotta be good. And then when we found that line, Duke's then found the line. I was like, we did a taste test at the house. It was like, yep, this is the guys.
Right? Because I feel like that's like the niche here. Because you're not gonna call one place the kava spot, or you know what I mean?
And if they get socks.
If they get like regular kava, you can buy from Uncle that just sell them on his house. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I think people are tripping out, because it's like quality kava and like different varieties. Like, what are some of the flavors you guys?
We get Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, and Hawaiian.
Okay.
And the Hawaiian strain comes from Molokai. And that strain was hard to get. You know, like they definitely don't have the supply for the demand. You know, and then you know it took some time, bro, for us to get them. You know, I definitely had to bust on sob story and tell them, hey, you know, I'll be honest with you guys, if I don't get Hawaiian over here, it's gonna make me look bad as a Kanaka. Owning this kava spot and not having our own ava, serving this ava. You know, and then finally they're like, oh, you know, we can send you, you know,
So
this,
much pounds.
this amount, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then we can put you in the, the call and we can see how much we can send you every week.
Yeah.
So, well, shout out to Molokai.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely step
speaking
up
of
for
the
us.
Molokai one, then what is that one most known for? Like with the taste or the strength or?
As far as the Hawaiian Ava, it's we get them straight from straight root.
Yeah, it's root. The strain that we get Hawaiian is not pounded or dried.
Yeah,
this one is straight the
root. Yeah,
Okay.
straight root.
See,
it's a little bit
something
different.
It's
a different taste from your regular Ava or Kava.
It's lighter, definitely lighter.
Later.
It's a lighter version, but it still has the medicinal side of it.
Yeah, for sure.
It just doesn't have that that kick to it. You know?
It doesn't. People said that it has more of like a cucumber, like more of a refreshing taste. Other than as far as like kava, like tonga and stuff like that, it's more earthy.
It's a nuts on
earthy.
Yeah, the cucumber water. Very refreshing.
More refreshing, but kava.
Yeah, see, that's something you wouldn't know.
So brothers like me that don't really know how to mix, say if we, when we got kava, and we say, I like mix one bucket for myself. What you would like? How you would tell? Hey, bro, you throw 1 gallon water, however much kava you get, and ice cubes or like what is like when.
So preference wise, everybody is different. You literally can mix the same amount of kava in get guys who like them in 1 gallon, and you guys get like them 2 or 3 or even 4.
And same amount of kava. Same ounces, just less water. So if you like them stronger, of course, less water. If you like them kind of more even, a little bit more water. So me personally, I like them with more water. This guy,
I respect that. Bro.
This guy like just drink them like powder.
That's what I tell everybody. Cause I had a couple. Shout out to the kind Baralani, Phoenix, Illinois. There, bro. There's when they used to drink. Remember one time, cause they made them like super thick.
Even that, even the whole process of the squeezing. Even if you gotta have that strong squeeze,
you gotta have the strong squeeze, and then even the energy too, bro. I think that's the other part. I always believe in like energy and stuff. And so squeezing them with good energy. Literally, is that you passing them on.
Fuck that guy. Sorry.
Does he know how to drive?
The same guy every night.
That guy.
His transmission gonna drop.
Something's wrong with that guy's car.
Anyway, sorry. Back to the GSC.
I couldn't figure out what I was talking about.
Energy.
The energy. Like the energy that you put into squeezing the kava. Really, like that's important. You know what I mean? You in order to give out that good vibes like that, really, it's just like mama cooking. Try to cook the same thing that your grandma them cook.
No.
Use the same ingredients. Use the same everything. Pot, whatever. That could take and it's always, and I always believe that was because of the love that they put into things. And
it's
when we squeeze, man. We squeeze it love, bro.
Yeah, genuine. It's genuine. You love what you do.
Energy, like I'm putting in my energy in here, all good. Spreading them out to the people.
And I feel like that shows because when I think of the kava spot, I don't think of that's where the bachelor party gonna happen and everybody crazy. I think of just go cruise, just go sit down, talk story, right? Grab something for eat from
Sparky's.
Oh yeah, Sparky's. Sparky's, I forgot now.
My favorite place to eat.
Sparky's, you know what I mean?
Shout out
Sparky's. If you don't know, you gotta come find out.
Check out our first episode with him. And you know all about it for sure.
Sparky.
But speaking of food trucks though, I know you guys is trying to bring the Samoan food truck too. So
my mom is in Samoa right now. That lady been in Samoa for like the last 2 months.
She's loving it out there.
But when she does come home, I think she comes home on this Friday. We're gonna start working on the Eat Samoa project.
We can't wait. That's why.
Planning
out there waiting.
I know. I miss my mom's
cooking. Letting you know, but you guys better have like mats because for everybody to come by down.
More tables, bigger tables, probably.
Watch. You guys open Sundays if the kind, bro. Everybody gonna gotta sleep over here.
That's right, bro. We get the bench tables, for the mediocre people, and then the super thick sit on our back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is how much else.
We're talking about weight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, just so if you guys never know.
Just in case
If
somebody's
125
soft
pounds
out there. Like that.
Because
Get
you
in their
definitely
feelings.
can
You're
get out.
talking about weight, guys.
So she gonna be what? Kind of like running that or like in
She gonna
charge
be
of?
running on with my brother. My brother gonna be brother Jeff. He gonna be running with me.
Yeah.
And all your guys' recipes from when you guys was growing up.
Yeah, my everything.
Yeah.
That
Straight
my
home
mom,
cooking,
everything my
Samoan
mom
food.
do is just
Yes.
The sapasui.
I'm excited for Maui to like taste what I got to taste my
Yeah.
whole life. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some real
Aye.
Samoan style food, man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Can't
God.
wait
Yeah.
for that.
You ever showing up in like lava, everything. It's going.
Yes.
No, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
excited for that too.
what you looking for? Because I'm looking for like probably the orca.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
orca. Yeah.
Nah, honestly, everything, bro. I'm done with everything.
Aye, bro.
Just because I
Jun
don't have
makes
it.
a good palusami stew, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, on stew.
I don't get to eat it often, and when I do, it's very minimal. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah, we kind of wait for that.
Yeah, me too.
Kava
Maui,
and Samoan food.
Eat Samoa coming soon.
Coming soon,
no.
Oh, wow.
But going back to the Kava spot, transitioning over your song, man. Back to your roots. So
Yeah.
when you wrote that song, was you already had the idea that you wanted to open this spot up, or that kind of came before all of this?
That's funny how it's just funny how God really do things in your life, or like how
Amen, bro.
things just plan out.
Amen.
And the reason why I got so heavy into Kava was I was going through something in my life with the family, and then when I went to the studio, bro, and like the Rebel Soldiers had no intentions of dropping a Kava song, because that wasn't our image. Like that wasn't our thing, right?
That's
We wasn't
true, yeah.
shooting towards that. But at that time, my mind, I was literally only on Kava. Like I walked in there, I was like, bruh, I only need a Kava song right now.
That's for good reasons too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and-
he
and-
wanted to stay away from the American.
Yeah, so that's
drinks,
exactly
huh?
what that
Yeah.
was, right? And
Yeah.
the reason why I was in that predicament was a lot of it is because we was on that side of the world, at the drinking, the
Yeah.
alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like take away alcohol, you used to almost take away all of our family problems and stuff like that. You know, the
That's a good way to put it.
generational
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and just this day, bruh, I was just like, I'm only thinking about Kava, bro. And literally, I need you guys to take me back to my roots, bro. Take me out the bar. Take me back to my roots, the Kava roots.
Yeah.
He used to say that all the time, bro, when we first met.
Take you
You know
back.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, dude, bro, we got to go back to the roots.
Yeah.
We got to stay away from the American things.
Yeah,
That's exactly how he used to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay away from America.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we like go, Pia, he always said, "What American tonight?" That's the inside joke. Nah. That's the inside joke.
No, negative.
Yeah.
That's the inside joke.
Negative,
Like,
negative.
American tonight.
Yeah, that's cool.
See,
bro.
that's
And so that's pretty much how the thing happened. Shout out Ken Nova. Me and Nova wrote that
Nova.
song together.
Oh, okay. Nice.
brother.
And that day he was like, bruh, I was like, Togo, I only want a cover song. I don't care. Like, I know Rebel Soldiers is not known for this, but this is what I want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's dope how it came out. The
Yeah.
response, bro. To be honest, I there's so much counter behind the words that was written that day.
Mm-hmm.
Like even till today, bro. Like Dukes did a post about my solo thing, which I'm gonna plug in right now. I working on my solo album, and it's all because of this guy making me believe in myself on that
Yes,
side.
sir.
bro.
Yeah. Shout out Dukes, right? Yeah. Motivating as always.
He does that all the time.
Yeah,
man.
dude. Like
Motivator.
literally,
It's
annoying.
If you guys get a chance to
It's
meet
annoying.
Dookie Sparks, man, you're gonna be a blessed individual
Exactly,
after that meeting or that.
Yeah.
Just coming across him, and bro, I dropped everything, to be honest, to be here. I dropped a lot. I gave up a lot in Oahu
He
to
did,
be
bro.
here, and
Let's just say he took a hefty pay cut to be here, man.
yeah,
You know, he definitely seen the vision and the dream, yeah. And everything for Toons is his family. You know, he wanted to raise his family someplace safe. You know, not that I get Honolulu, but Honolulu is getting crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Just a little, bro.
and that's real talk.
Yeah, real talk.
You know,
No doubt.
but you know, he's
Straight
seen.
up.
You know, he took a leap of faith and sacrificed a lot, bro, to be here. You know, to show his family like we're gonna make a better move for our family.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start making some pillars of success to get to that level that I want me and my family to be at. You know?
And that's exactly what that is. And my whole family is on the same page. All my kids, I brought all 6 of my kids home here to Maui. My mom, my brother, and everybody's like they believe in the move.
The movement,
like, you know,
bro.
most
They all
people
work
would be
hard,
like, bro, you're gonna leave 6 figures to come over here and try to figure it out again. Like that sounds stupid.
That's not what it's about.
That doesn't make sense. Like, and I'm like, but that's not normal. That's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be normal anymore. And like, what does normal bring? You know, your family. No more security.
It's a generational curse, bro.
And that's good. That's good that you realized that earlier in your life versus when it's too late. You know?
Yeah. And so that part, bro, I get so much blessings. I've been here 10 months this month. So much has been done. So much has been done. God's been good, man. Definitely. Opening so many doors. And you know, the one thing about being faithful is God is more faithful, bro. You know what I mean? And when you show that you faithful to him, man, the way that he show you back is crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
It's not how you expect it either.
No,
more you ever thought.
I love that, bro.
And then, like, even through the struggle, push through, bro.
Me and Twitch, we always look at each other. Bro, that guy's unfunny guy.
Biggest
we look up, we're like, bro, that's the most funniest guy we know.
We always say this too, like in our circle. Wow, we think we're pretty funny, but not as funny as that guy. This guy
likes to throw the meanest curveballs.
No, bro.
But for good reason.
For good reason,
bro.
And like how you said, you know, you're a soldier for Keokua, you know what I mean? And he knows where you guys' heart's at, you guys' minds at, you know what I mean? But what he loved the most is that you guys didn't put him first throughout this. And, you know, like I tell everybody, bro, you put Keokua first with anything, no matter what the outcome, cause good, bad, whatever. Keokua first, bro. All good. You know what I mean?
100%,
always a blessing.
Yeah, it's going to work out. Work out some way, somehow.
True.
I promise you. Everybody, then, you know, take the leap of faith. That's real kind.
That's it.
That's what it is.
That's it, man.
You know, if
I've seen some guys to initiate one cup too. I've seen like this.
That's it. And that's
That's
exactly
I've seen that.
Talk about curveball. I was wondering how you was gonna rap down. Like, yeah, that's a good one, Kurt.
Yes,
you know, smart.
Nice.
Boy would be proud.
Bruh.
So that's like one universal thing in there. One universal.
Yeah. No doubt. I think everything is spiritual, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is but shout out to Real Talk Malo.
Yes, sir.
Real Talk Maui.
Perfect time for that guy.
Oh yeah.
Bruh.
Perfect time.
Bro.
Shout out to all the cars.
I know, like 2 days, like the most cars to ever pass by Kava spot in
real, bro.
Kava spot history.
And it's a Sunday.
I still waiting for the all treble, no bass. Pass
Oh,
by.
bro, it's coming. Trust me, it's coming, bro.
It's coming. I'm probably gonna be back to my roots too. But they fly in this place. Then all you hear
Yo, a
is,
guy that always
take
pass.
me back to
Always,
my
bro.
roots.
Yeah,
And then you hear them fade up all the way,
Turn 'em down,
almost to the what is
The
that?
stop barrier over here.
No, what is that? The cemetery.
Oh,
Still
God.
can hear. I'm like, this guy.
bro.
I know all treble. That's
No.
something now. I like
All
this
treble.
all treble, no
That's like
bass.
the West Side.
Yeah.
That
Why?
sounds more
The
expensive than the
EQ
cost.
sound now. They like the EQ.
Yeah,
I
they
guess
know
so.
no bass, man.
Yeah.
Like wow.
Yeah,
That's,
so-
No,
back in the
thank
day,
you.
it was all bass.
Right?
So.
No, but you've been talking about music, bro. Like, so even with you being in the music industry for as long as you've been in, you know, how is it like? Even you trying to start your solo career, like, how are you approaching it? Like, because you know, as you know, in life, everything evolves, music evolves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, you cannot look at them as like your 21-year-old brain did.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
You lived a longer life. You know what I mean? Like,
how we
taking them?
Because, Brad, to be honest, this project is probably my most thought out for sure. Like before, you just kind of want to put cool words to a cool beat with some cool, like like backgrounds and whatever it is. But today is more like, what am I trying to say?
Yeah. A message.
A message and at the same time make it dope. You know what I mean? Be like so dope that kind of like that Christian rap thing, like right now. Like, wow, I'm glad that's happening because really more kids is really getting more drawn, and one thing churches, I gotta cover this right now. One thing about churches is like they don't know how to evolve with teaching the kids. And that's the reason why you lose the youth. You know what I mean? It's like
that's so true.
You're so worried about the OGs and how you guys doing, but really the future is the kids. And that's the reason why I'm not dogging on churches, but people miss them. You know what I mean? And they're more the traditional stuff.
Almost like you don't like really say it, but like stuck in the old ways.
In the old ways,
almost.
And then
there's nothing wrong
always
with
that. Nothing wrong with that because that's what they know. But
back to my roots.
Get better. Get ways where you take the good from things and then you innovate them to become better, even more better. And
agree, because you gotta cater to both, like you said, the youngins too. Because if not, the youngins gonna go away, and then the old ones, when they pass on, not gonna have nobody after.
You're right.
You really gotta have that innovative.
Because the format is beautiful. Like how you're saying, like of course that can be the standard, the old school. You know what I mean? But try to evolve with the times. You know what I mean?
That's pretty much what I'm trying to do. Is like really have something to say and be dope. Like be like, oh, that's sick. So that's what I kind of aiming for on this solo project. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We can't wait for that.
Definitely an evolved version of me.
Nice,
not the 20s tunes.
No, I think that's what everybody excited for.
I still can say 30s tunes.
Let's go.
But for you, Duke, like getting, kind of dipping your foot into the music, the music world. How has that transition been for you? Like, what?
Brother, I take every approach almost the same.
Yeah.
When it comes to business and just like the music world, I look at it, of course, structured as a business because that's what I'm good at. That's what I know to do. Of course, there's a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs. In this industry. By listening to the old timers, tell me about this industry. It's just a whole bunch of negative. In this industry, a lot of cutthroat people. But when we got involved with the music industry about a year and a half ago, the first thing I told, the producer / engineer, shout out iVibes Hawaii. Yes, I had this long conversation with him first, before we got into it, and I was like, first thing he asked was like, what you sure you like getting in this industry?
Sure.
And I told him, I was like, God, I do because, the two people that I'm looking into getting this industry with, I love them.
That sounds good.
And that's what would push me into this industry. And the first 2 months into this industry, of course, you guys know me better than anybody else. From morning to night, I'm braining about everything, looking in this industry, nerding out, looking at all these producers, these promoters, everybody, as far as down to every genre. You know what I mean? Looking at the algorithms and how music. I'm just that touched. I'm that guy, and to be honest, there's a lot of cons than pros. So this is definitely something new for me, something that I wouldn't get into. But what got me into it is because of the love that I have for these two artists. That I wanted to see. Then another thing too is I'm a guy that likes to test myself. When people tell me I cannot. I tell them, good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck. And so that was, for me, that was kind of the pushing factor for me getting in this. But, when it comes down to it, I told Mikey straight up, I was like, we don't need to be like everybody else.
Change them up.
We don't need this. This industry doesn't need to be a piece of shit industry.
No.
It can be an industry with, a light at the end of the tunnel. Hope for our generations to come up and be like, hey, I can be an artist just like Uncle Toons.
Yeah.
You know, I can be an artist like, you know, The Green or you know, shout out to Brother Glenn Maui, you know, you know, and I want these kids to be like, bro, I can do that too. You know, just be something, be a killer.
Yeah.
You know,
because speaking of that, Maui get talent,
bro. Maui get talent, bro.
We just need exposure. We just need
to be
more.
honest, bro. Maui's been, you know, what is the last one? Was Glenn. He started his career 20 years ago. So between that 20 years, who's the next and upcoming band for Maui?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
We don't know nobody.
We're still waiting.
We're still waiting for somebody. You know, so that's you know, this was more of a passion project. You know, that's what it was. Now, of course, we're a little bit deeper into it. You know,
there's no turning back now.
You know, my business mindset is a little bit, you know, a little bit hardcore. Like, wow, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. But you know, then I get tunes who always tell me about everything will be okay.
Now we know that you wouldn't invest your time and your you know your money, your family time, but into something that is not worth it. So,
and you know, that's the main thing is the time, man. Time is the one that's invested in this mostly.
Time.
You know.
Especially with everything you guys get going on, you know what I mean? Time is the one thing you like
that's
keep track of, but you wake up and you feel like you're just going, like you're coming back home, like what happened?
One day God gonna grant our wish. You'll put 48 hours in a day for sure. I've been asking for the past 10 years now.
Either that or just take sleeping out.
You know, something we don't need sleep anymore.
I'm like, I kind of like sleeping. I love sleeping.
I do more sleeping now than I did before. For sure.
And
that's good.
Right? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Keep the mind always ready for the next thing.
I did more work than I've ever did before too.
That's even better.
I mean, bro, even putting this scene together, like, you know, like what was the first thing? This was like the first thing that went up.
These structures.
The structures for sure was the first.
And who came up with the whole layout?
Bro, we literally just mostly was Dookie, and then we just was kind of
we praise him or he had enough.
Mostly was Dookie for sure. And we just kind of free flowing. We like, bro, we should do this or we could do that.
We made a fast architectural plan on it, and then a lot has changed through that plan process because I look at this one, bro. I was like, nah, not that. You know, about 30 days later, we're sitting here today, bro.
The vibe is cherry though. I like it. And I still looking over here though. We might as well since we hit every auto truck. So the newest truck, right?
So
Snack. So you guys like tell us a little bit about that?
Sweet Shack is basically another part of our family too. The koalas.
Shout out,
shout out koala.
Shout out.
They get our 15-year-old niece actually.
See that?
That was inspired that she
15
wanted to.
years old.
Yeah,
15 years old.
So it was funny too because
this is her company.
This story.
What are you doing?
15-year-olds, what are you doing? Okay, anyway, sorry. Finish.
No, but Leah, she had a vision that she wanted to do something like this, and they took the opportunity and just like we said earlier, took the leap of faith.
Bro, this 15-year-old sent me a business plan. A business plan.
I'm sure most 15-years don't even know what that is.
Right? Different.
When I was 15, bro, I just was, you know what I mean, like switching from pencil to pen.
Right? Pencil fight. I wanted to buy.
I think Windows, like the first Windows, just came out.
I was playing Minesweeper.
Snake, my senior year, the Nokia. But shout out to Sweet Shack.
You should learn cursive at 15, though.
And you know, I'm super stoked for them. I'm super stoked for what we have here, and you know, for everything is for our future generations.
Yeah, bro.
You know, it's our kuleana to teach them. You know, unfortunately, you guys know better than anybody else. A 9-to-5 job ain't gonna cut it anymore. You guys seen that change from when we was kiki? Yes, back then, the movie ticket was $6. Now it's like what, 17? You know what I mean? Like, you guys seen the times change, and to be honest, by the time our children is of adult age, bro, the median house can be 3.3 million. You know, so unfortunately, a 9-to-5 job ain't gonna cut it here. So it's our kuleana to make sure that we teach our kiki outside of the box. You know, not mathematics, not English. No.
Not Jack in the Box.
Not Jack in the Box.
Outside of the box.
Over there.
Family, sorry, I caught that late. Oh yeah,
That's true.
Outside the box. Outside the box.
Because even with kids, even going to college for 4 years is not enough.
No,
even
bro, it's not.
Like, you get on job, you still cannot afford for living.
Me and my
still
wife,
in
bro.
debt.
Yeah.
Still in debt for college.
Yeah.
Me and my wife is living testimonies of that.
So you gotta do more. Yeah.
We did nothing with the degrees.
See, so
See, mom told you I never need to go college.
yeah. 'Cause that's
Like, see,
nothing
mom, I
against
told
school.
you.
Nothing against
yeah,
school.
we're not saying no go
I'm
school.
not saying no go
Yeah.
school.
Right, right.
Go school, you know,
Go
but you
school
know.
for better this, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better
No
the
doubt.
mind. Not better the physical, the more money. No.
Yeah.
Better this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody think they gotta go college for because I'm gonna get the good job. I'm gonna scrape in the millions. Negative,
Yeah.
bro.
Bad trade schools
Negative.
get.
Yeah,
trade
trade
schools.
schools.
I highly recommend trade
Trade
schools.
schools.
Plumbing,
Yeah.
electrician,
Yeah, man, that's
carpentry,
the
you
one.
know,
Yeah.
all of
The
that.
real
heroes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The real heroes. They help me
Yeah.
flush my
For
toilet.
real.
highly.
Yeah.
I told
Tell
my
you, bro.
wife, my son and my daughter, they're not gonna go to school unless they're gonna become a doctor or a lawyer.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're gonna be the first dishwasher at Sparky's.
Yeah. Work your way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way up.
All the way up. You learned the whole company.
Nothing's given, but
Yeah.
start at the bottom.
Right?
But
Yeah.
your guys musicians that you guys have over here, how you guys decide that? Well, you guys just they hit you guys up, you guys hit them up, or
So
just
like,
connections?
Just luckily that's been my line of work.
yeah.
And
You musician, yeah.
we literally like most of the people that been singing here, that's all our connections from back then. Like even before I was a rebel soldier. Like, you know, like Kanoa.
Yeah.
Well, Sion Elite recently because they've been coming to my house to mix.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
you know we've been like the Kava, bro, literally just connected to
Bring
the Kava.
everyone together,
Shout
yeah.
out to DSP, you
Yeah,
know,
and then-
Baladine, Patal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
DSP,
yeah.
but those guys bring Hammer
Yeah.
House through.
Hammer
Like,
House,
oh,
yeah.
they bring the house down over here.
Yeah, we're
bro.
trying to get
Always-
them on too.
Yeah.
Always,
All of them.
always
Yeah.
good
This
fun.
is-
Every
this
good
is
day
the
and the
DSP
boys.
lot, bro.
This is
Yeah.
the spot out.
This
yeah.
is the Patel
Yeah.
Nikayan right here. So,
Shout out.
Shout out to the Patals for giving us the,
Yeah.
you know, the
Opportunities.
opportunity for
Yeah.
opening this cover.
Shout out to
Yeah,
the Patals
bro.
for sure.
Yeah, really, even with them too, beautiful family. You know, like they literally let us do our thing here.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
and,
that's the best, bro.
and they
Yeah.
they don't
They're
like
not over
hover
your
over
shoulder
us
kind,
like
yeah.
like no, hey boy, you guys cannot do that or anything.
Yeah,
that-
no.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time they come, they're like, oh boy, look
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
mean, look
Yeah.
more mean, and
When you guys got this spot, you guys went link with them first, or
So what it was Mike Casil. You know, we cruising
Yeah.
in the studio and he told me, he's like, "Bah, I should check out the DSP lot,
Mhm.
you know, Dean's lot down
Yeah.
in Wailuku." And I was like, well, it's just, you know, too close to the restaurant. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, I was,
oh yeah, true. Yeah,
at
yeah.
first the cover spot wasn't, I thought, you know, I was talking about Sparky's,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, but, you know, I came here, you know, I literally drove my truck in here. This thing was empty.
I remember it was not in there.
Sat my truck right here and I literally sat for an hour or two. Just seeing the demographics of this place.
Bro, I feel like I came here and I saw you guys opening up boxes, bro.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are just like thinking about opening, like
Bro,
doing
we
this.
never, I never even have one clue on what I wanted to
Yeah.
do here. I
yeah,
never,
bro, we literally was
I
like
love
this night when happened, Dookie was like, brother, you guys mix every day. I go, every day. Promise to God. And he was like, bro, we might as well open one cover spot. The next day, I went to this guy's house. We went Costco. We just started buying stuff. We was like, hey, we should get this, and this. We're like, okay.
Okay, sure.
We laying out boxes. We're like, oh, bro.
bro.
Oh,
He's
man,
like,
that's
like-
cool though to know, like, man, it's from that too.
Behind the
Nah.
And then to this. And,
Yeah,
and
bro.
Yeah.
You know, the
So-
best thing about this too, bro, is like when I came here, I was just like looking at Dane and I told Dane, I was like, Bada, you know, I got offered to go to Whalers Village, Whalers out in Kanapali.
Oh, okay.
So this truck was technically supposed to go to Kanapali Whalers.
Okay.
And you know, of course, you guys know the demographics. You know, as a business move, we would have been really, really well.
Yeah.
You know, we would have done well business out there.
Yeah.
But what really captured me to Wailuku is Dane and the Patel family.
Okay.
You know, for the first time that I could work with one Hawaiian, one local. You know, in 10 years that I've been in business, I only get Holly landlords. You know what I mean? But to have one Hawaiian landlord,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, bro, I sold.
That is
You
cool.
know, money
man.
doesn't sell me on this one.
No,
The
yeah.
heart sells me on this one.
And bro,
Yeah.
and
You know,
that's true
yeah.
because you know you said the demographic out there, right? That's tourists. But now you're making something for, this is strictly for the locals.
This is strictly for
you know
the
what I mean?
locals.
Yeah.
Hey, tourists can come. They probably not, hey, that's cool if they do.
Yep.
But Hawaiian, the locals is the one that can keep this place
Brother,
alive.
true.
You know what I
And
mean?
that's what we wanted.
That's what you guys
why
gotta
we
cater
made
to.
this.
Yeah.
You know, we dedicated to the locals.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So speaking of that, you guys' main customers that coming in is
Yeah,
all.
we've been getting a
mostly.
lot of regulars, bro.
Yeah.
It's cool, bro. You get couples, they come, they bring their Uno cards, they just grab Kava, play Uno.
The kids
I love
just run
some of them.
around.
See, you guys have some ideas. You just come and just, drink Kava. You guys can bust out one board game. You know what I
Come
mean?
and cruise.
Yeah.
Bring
Come
your,
on, go.
bring your kids if you just number one area at home too.
Yeah.
Run
Yeah,
around.
Hang out
stretch
with
the
your kids.
legs, play around.
Bring them here to the Kava spot, really.
Yeah.
Man.
That's what's up.
I love that, brother, because, it's really full of locals, man. You know what I mean?
But I just saw something because one of your favorite or one of my favorite songs from you was "Because of You" back when you was at Rush House. So I saw you guys did what you guys did. You guys just
So
remake them, or
I
you guys?
actually went remake them because we never really put them out. We never put them out as Rush House.
Oh, okay.
Maui got the leak, of course.
Okay, that's how.
And then shout out Kavika Beeks, right? That guy was one of the
Beaks. I never heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, that guy was one of the original dudes. I remember going in the car, coming from Kihei, coming this way. And the thing was, Kavika Weeks were like, bruh, you guys don't know about this song. Rush House All Stars. Like, just so excited. And yeah, we never really even put them out. So
this one is
speaking with
actually
this guy, this is a really, like, being in Maui, a lot of people don't know that my career as a lead singer started here. In Maui. Like before Rush, before Rebel Soldiers, I was a lead for Rush House. So, so this is where, like, coming back here and just doing music again with Dukes and Mike, and totally full circle moments.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I wanted to start off with Because of You, because like, bruh, that's
the
that
one.
song
It's almost like
is
paying homage to, you know what I
to
mean?
the old and to the new, because a lot of people don't know that song. You know what I mean? That song was done like almost 20 years.
That is on this OG song.
And I never could, sing along only because, but that fucking song is high.
It's not one you're gonna karaoke.
What is that? What is that? C.
Karaoke.
What key is that in?
That's in D.
D. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but
Yeah. C is higher than that.
Yeah.
I mean, D is higher than C for sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Because bro,
Yeah.
driving because of nah.
Good on that.
We're gonna let the battle.
You know what you do, Horn? You just turn the volume loud so you can hear yourself. That's how you do it.
Or if I were just
But yeah, definitely excited for you guys to hear this version.
Yes. Can I wait?
This is definitely where, like, this is where it shows my growth.
yeah.
You're gonna hear the first version if you can. I think it's available on YouTube now. But you hear that version versus this version, you're gonna be like, oh, Tunes came a long way.
Yeah.
I love that.
July 11th,
July
Because
11th.
of You drop.
That's
Okay, there it is. Look at
that.
that secret. Exclusive news right
coming
now.
in.
How do make that?
Pre-orders available on the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it
4.
drops on the 11th.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
Nice. And I think that's what everybody wants to see too, like the behind part of your whole new project. It's really just on growth. Like they see where you've came and where you've gone, where you're going. You know what I mean?
And the other cool part about this project for me is, like, everybody's like, hey, so you rep Oahu, of course, forever, Wepo in my heart.
God bless.
But as far as this project, this one is coming out of Maui. This one is from Maui. So
Nice.
Maui people be proud, but
Yes,
this one is
I'm sure they are,
representing us nowadays with this solo project and full circle moments all the way through, bro. Let's go, Maui boys.
Just Polynesians in general, bro. You know what I mean? Doing stuff that people just would write them off. Like,
That's the truth.
No, they're not going to open up on Kava spot. Or, you know what I mean? No, because we're doing everything. Polynesians is up, bro. Hawaiians on top. Everybody.
Yes.
I'm just super happy for this, man. The Kava spot, everything you guys are doing, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. Not to get negative too, but even with opening up the Kava spot, you guys got any, like, you guys don't any detail or anything, but you guys got any, like, just negativity from out of Kava spots?
Let's call it backlash.
Yeah, out of spots, or not out of Kava spots, but like out of places that go,
Yeah, well,
Hold it.
Called it.
There he is.
Hey.
You called it. You called
all
it.
treble, no bass.
No, but definitely nothing in specific we're going to get into, but for sure. But we did get some heat.
Yeah, on what, like the flavors or the?
It was more so just here's he said, she said kind of stuff, and definitely, you already know. If you don't know us, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? And we for sure, Dukes didn't handle them for sure with that one side, and then we also had some comments from other people saying like, "Oh, not another drama Kava spot,"
gonna have those,
and we like, come over here and find out.
That's really not the vibe.
No, it's not.
Here.
Like whatever you say, it doesn't even matter. Come and find out yourself.
Even with the music, nobody's in charge. You know what I mean? Making big noise. Everybody's just chill.
Everybody's chilling.
I mean, so
like the drama really is the people. Like if you a drama person, that's you. But as far as being drama, nah, man, that's not.
It was more of a understanding business.
Yeah.
The fact that it was more of having another product, another avenue of Kava. As far as a business person, thinking that he gonna, I guess lose money, whatever it may be, But like I tell everybody,
that's in everything.
I'm not the only one who make a loco moco, and I'm definitely not the last one that gonna make a loco moco.
You know what I mean?
And there's enough, kala to go around.
Yes,
there's enough.
Agreed.
There's enough. Some people like the Kava spot, some people like Halea Kava, and nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
Just
you give the people options.
Yes. Just know you get options.
You get options, which is cool. And we're not here for do anything wrong towards the whole thing,
Yeah.
We're just here for, like I said, create an environment for our Ohanas, for the families of Maui, for the community of Maui.
And super different.
And different.
You know what I mean? Like that's not even it's just different.
I mean, in the midst of the talking, the bad talking about stuff, we get a lot of good.
I
literally like we get the Karens. We were like, shut the hell up. Drink a cup, bro. You know what I mean? And calm down.
Grand opening battle. We had about 300 sober people here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key word, sober.
Mm-hmm.
And the vibes was right. You get 300 people packed in this area on alcohol, guys scrapping.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee.
100%.
Yeah.
Guys, Tanda.
Guys is Tandas. But you get 300 people drinking Kava and Ava.
It's just different.
You get them sitting on the ground, like vibing to the music, having the kids
chilling.
still run.
I mean, but no disrespect to the Kava or whatever. But for me, when I drink, I feel like all blind, cause you know what I mean. Like, I feel like a nice stone.
Just relax.
I'd rather be stoned. Cruising, chilling. I hear the music a lot better for some reason.
No doubt, bro. And that's one thing too about Kava is, when the music hit, like go home.
Bro.
For real, it's just like,
the body just vibes.
Just like sit up
Our
and
9
like,
p.m. sleep time turned into 3 a.m.
Man, this nice breeze get right
Yeah,
up.
but
I'll just lay it on right on the
We
turf.
did a 5 o'clock in the morning one over here already. Like this.
I feel
Nobody
like
like go home, and like we literally was with like Makapu and his son. So that's the other cool thing. Like I like shout out Makapu on this podcast for sure, because that guy always come through, dude. Never see him anywhere, and the fact that he come Kava spot all the time with his boys, it means something. You know what I mean?
Us with their talents, bro.
We make a big circle right here on this grass area and jam,
mix and jam, man. For them. Then.
Yes.
Look at you, Curtis.
I was waiting for you, man. I was waiting for you.
No, I was gonna do. You didn't handle that.
Okay, get the next one, then.
Bro, I want to say this funny story, bro, because this is something that we've never even knew, but we actually was talking about it one night. But funny story, Curtis's graduation party.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. I was there.
Curtis's graduation. You was there too, brother?
Yes, I was. You was there with the white ukulele.
She was there too.
We all was there.
Yeah. Bro.
How about that?
Yeah.
Even Dookie was there.
was
Even
there.
Duke was
Tasha
there.
was there.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in my
Tasha was
car
there.
downstairs.
Right, and that's so funny because we all never really know each other. Of course, we family. If you don't know, me and Curtis is family.
Yeah.
And
If you never know.
Curtis's dad is my cousin June. Shout out June.
Uncle
Yeah.
June.
Manuia.
Yep. When we are.
But yeah, man, we always at Curtis's party, and look at us today, crazy.
If you was there, I had good times, had scraps, had, laughs.
Like June
Had
said,
vibe.
full circle.
Full
Circle, had all kind, everything had that night, man.
That party was mean.
Man,
That was the fairy days.
Yeah.
We brought all
Yeah.
our trucks
Wait,
over.
Very,
But if you do remember that grad party, wasn't no Uso man. It's just Curdy 50
Yeah,
Cent.
that's
Cent
it. This
coming out, yeah.
Curtis Jackson.
He came up with a bulletproof
I
vest.
think I was the only.
Nobody was ready for
I was the
that.
only one that sang before you, huh?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he was there with the white ukulele.
That's
With
what
the
I
white
always remember, man.
So I remember, bro.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
that was some good times, man.
Yeah, so
People still tell me talk about that party, man.
we every time we get together with the family, we always trip up. Be like, bruh, we always at Curtis's party, and Dukes never know Tosh. I never know Dukes.
Nope.
Nope.
We
never really know each
always
other.
connected
No,
to you.
never- yeah.
So everybody knew
Everybody was
Curtis,
just there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
And so-
wait. I mean, we don't need to hype him up
Oh,
that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no hyping, no hyping.
Yeah,
man.
this is a cold run. Okay, I know this. Yeah,
But everybody that talk about like Rebel Soldiers or your music, I always say, "Bah, that guy, man, you jam at my grad party."
Yeah. Yeah.
Just him though.
No doubt.
He always
I
says
always
that.
say that, man.
That was fun. Man.
That was some good times.
That was a fun party.
Mm-hmm.
Even the after party was fun.
Yeah,
I
At the
know.
house.
You know how much times I had to walk up and down that driveway that
You
night?
guys notice I'm still a little bit silent now. It was a blur.
If you remember, a lot of people probably
That night
don't
It was a
was
little
remember.
bit
fun.
blurry.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but that is cool though. Like but that's why you be nice to people.
Mhm.
You know, you never know when you're gonna see them again.
100%, bro.
You know, you
That's
never know
it.
when you're gonna see them again. Bro.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Aloha
I'm not
vibes,
going rude,
cuz.
bro. True aloha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's it.
If you never learn aloha, bro,
yeah.
you have a hard time here,
True
man.
aloha,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
shit,
For sure.
man.
And that's why we
Yeah.
know. That's why everybody said we don't say goodbye. We say till we see you again.
Until we
'Cause
meet again.
We live on. Until we meet again, because we live on an island. We will see each other again.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? No makes sense. Be all crazy with each other, bro. You know what I mean? So love each other.
Even getting knots, right? You can see that guy
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, right. Like,
Later on, you'd be like, "Oh, my dad said that's my cousin's
Yeah.
yeah, like
dad's
okay.
cousin."
Me in Hawaii, yeah, you was just on the wall. We
Yeah,
did like
me
a
in
little
Hawaii.
interview.
Yeah,
So
that was
what was
so
that? You
dope.
guys bought the Kava spot as like one.
We
One,
wasn't
pop-up
even there
or-
for a couple
Oh, so you
spot
just
at
there
all.
chilling.
We literally was
Oh.
there for chill. Got like right when we got to the entrance, but Mr. Mean came
Saw you.
in right there, and he was like, "Oh, dude, you cover spot," and we went straight into an interview that
Yeah.
we never knew we was gonna do.
Oh, just
Yeah.
straight in.
Straight
right?
in.
Like,
I love that.
live.
Straight
I love
in.
that.
Yeah, I like that uncut though. Just straight
And but
in.
just shout out Mr. Mean, dude.
Yeah.
That guy is for Hawaii, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
shout out
Big,
to
big,
everything. I love everything that
Yeah.
he do. He's an awesome dude, man.
Yeah.
He reposted us. Like, I was one of our first
Yeah,
like
you
reposts.
can tell, but
like,
he's all about just giving Hawaii
Shout out to
Yeah,
businesses,
Hawaii.
exposure, like,
love for free,
musicians.
bro.
yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and that's what we got to promote more.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Like we the Aloha State, let's
Yeah.
like live by that, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like for a long time, we lost it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody's kind of like lost in the world,
Yeah.
but let's not forget that we are that state, man.
I'm
And if
telling
we're
you,
not
man.
gonna do them, nobody else
No.
going.
since the whole telescope in Big Island. I mean, before then.
Mhm.
But I feel like social media really went take over
Mhm.
with the whole like what Hawaii going through, you know, all this, and like with your song, back to the roots. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just the whole vibe right in Hawaii. Like everybody's just all about, cause we gotta get things local,
Yeah.
we gotta get things back to Hawaii. We cannot just be outsourcing everything. You know, that's the whole vibe right now. So yeah. that's true.
Even
man.
with like the whole fire, you know, that went
Yeah.
on, I feel like brought everybody closer too, right?
Like, yeah.
Especially
Hawaii is in for something, you know what I mean? I think what the world is, you know, even universe, Kiokua, everybody is getting us ready for something. You know what I mean? So I think we gotta just all come together, support each other. You know what I mean? And just aloha kind things, bro, all the time.
That's the style
That's
right
it,
there.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
the only style.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to the events, though, you guys get
The
anything
events,
coming up?
actually, we have a lot of stuff coming through.
You can shout them out.
If you're looking for do anything on Friday nights in particular, that's pretty much where we shooting our live music nights
over here.
Okay. We got a lot of people kind of lined up in Konoha, of course. I'm sure Hammer House Boy is gonna be coming through again.
Yeah,
we even locking in some dates with Liquid Jordy.
Oh, okay.
Some
said.
Yes. Yeah. So we got a lot of talent from Hawaii that's gonna be coming through. Definitely just look out Friday nights by Kava spot. You know what? Nothing. We usually get something.
Yeah.
And then we're also gonna implement movie nights for the free movie nights for the kids.
Yeah, that's some good idea.
For
Wednesdays. Yeah.
That's solid.
Wednesdays for the babies.
That's gonna be good for the snacks.
Yeah.
Desserts like that.
So Wednesday nights,
popcorn.
Bring your hoodies, bro. First come, first serve. Get chairs.
Wednesday nights you were seeing?
Wednesday nights we're gonna be doing free movie nights here.
Starting
this Wednesday. Actually.
Starting this Wednesday.
Oh, the Kava still gonna be
Kava still pumping.
Still gonna be flowing.
Kava in a movie.
Are we keeping the movie on the Kava? What movie you guys thinking?
Family movie.
We're gonna do the
How to Train a Dragon.
How to Train a Dragon.
The newest one.
The newest one.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
That thing stay in the kind.
Oh, yes, in the theaters.
We're gonna do the first one.
Oh, I see.
The newest one is the realistic one.
No. I think this is the real one.
That thing stay inside the theaters.
Is that the real one? The one that is like it's not a cartoon anymore. It's like
what do they
call it? We're not get charged for pirateering around here, bro.
Yeah, live action. They call it.
Oh, the live one. The cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah, bro. Right on.
My bad.
No, yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, yeah, shucks. Actually, my wife actually setting up Fridays too. August 1st,
yeah, we're going to start doing the Chief of War.
The Chief of War
episodes.
Premiere episodes.
Every Friday. You guys are ahead of the game.
Every Friday.
I was meant to ask something about that. About that.
So drink Kava, watch Chief of War every Fridays.
Hey, I don't know if you know on like YouTube, bro, like bars that
they watch parties.
They watch parties, bro. They did the whole Game of Thrones, but they do all kinds of stuff.
So what is it
called? The Chief of War.
The unsecured party. Or
the unsecured no.
I gotta use the dumb mind too sometimes.
Yeah. Duke sounds smart.
I sound smart,
dude. I went blank.
Tune sounds.
Wow.
Wait, what we were talking about?
Stupid Kava.
Let's take another.
There you go.
Stupid Kava.
Why you guys think of that though? So, did you guys probably guarantee and think of this? So, you guys are not gonna ever open on Sundays then?
Sundays on Tachiwan.
In Samoa, you don't do nothing on Sundays.
It's cool. I was just saying, like for NFL, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
we might do it.
You know me in football.
You know, guys would mix and watch football.
We might even start doing something like that.
Vikings almost. Nah, just kidding. I'm not gonna say that because we lost against the Vikings.
April
2 years in a row.
Bang bang, Niner gang.
So another thing I was gonna say, if you guys do not open on Sundays, at least you guys could catch the college games on Saturday.
Saturday morning.
I feel like people big.
This guy is a big sports dude. You know what I mean?
He is.
You know,
I really are. We all are.
We all are. Low key.
We all are. Low key.
All right, Manuya.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's the ice cream break.
Oh, it is. We can we eat them right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
Can we eat it on
direct?
Can we eat it on camera?
Yeah, we're not rolling right now.
Oh, thank you.
What is that? Is that a ube?
Yes.
Oh,
what?
Funnel.
Wait, no, start eating them into the kind come. Into the kind
Honestly,
stuff.
this is just a
Sample.
sample.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
It's our first.
Oh, that's the
Perfect.
15-year-old Leah.
Nice to meet you. Good job. Good job.
And
Whatever
then,
everything you're doing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Let us know when you come talk story.
Yeah. You guys gotta do Real Talk Maui.
Yep, guarantee.
Yeah. Come on, we can do movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let us know.
Yep. Oh
my god.
Oh, perfect. Because
I never expected.
Yeah, get the shots. Yeah.
Coming in.
Fill shots.
Feel shot.
Oh, man.
Wait, I forgot we're on YouTube, so I can be. Before we start driving on this, so as we was talking earlier.
Casualty.
That's okay. You're good.
As we was talking earlier about the Sweet Shack.
Sweet Shack.
Sweet Shack. Shout out Sweet Shack for these.
Tito was telling us this is one new thing they're trying out, the ube fano.
I've never even had it.
Yeah,
This is brand new.
So this is
Yeah.
brand spanking.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
On the show.
Well,
The
to keep
Colo
the-
cups.
Colo cups. Okay.
The
I'll
Colo
go to
cups.
whatever
The
Colo
Colo
cups.
Colo
This
cups.
is my favorite.
Okay.
Oh, mine one is the Pani Popo funnel
Oh,
cake.
you like Akap?
Oh,
Oh, you like Akap?
I thought the Samoan
Aye.
truck never opened.
Cause
Cause you know drop Polly Popo and just, you know what I mean? You know funnel?
Yes.
funnel cake.
It's dumb.
Wow.
It's really dumb.
That is.
It's
baby,
dumb.
you would like
So,
that.
shall we? Shall we?
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this?
I
Let's
know.
dig
Sure,
in.
let's check it
yeah.
out.
Let's
Let's do a
talk-
full ASMR.
Let's
guys.
try this guy.
Let's do this ASMR.
Try to
yeah.
eat in the mic, yeah?
What are the sounds?
The ASMR.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. This is real talk, Maui, okay? I'm not from bullshit.
wow.
This fucker is ono. And not bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat first before we comment.
Yeah, bro. Sorry, bro. We will finish this funnel cake. Raw.
Oh yeah. Can.
Yeah.
This is a hikino.
Aye,
Yep.
Ole.
Oh, Kava ice cream.
Cousin. Right now, my Dexcom is going off.
And if you don't know what that is,
Yeah.
go ahead and research that.
Shout out to all the diabetics in the area. They're shocked.
That's me. But you know what, man? It's about 130 to like 100. That's my levels, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Is that good?
I said pop in
See,
350.
pharmacist said that's good.
That's my levels.
I popped 350 on an easy day. But
For real, homie.
yeah, like,
How are you?
Oh.
but
You know me, I never go doctor a long time, so I have no idea what's going on with my body.
I still been just talking about my
I
numbers.
found
It's
the
the herbal,
herbal essence.
No, but even when you didn't stop drinking alcohol or what, the body even changed. Cherry.
Definitely more focused, man.
Yeah.
On the things that I gotta get done.
mentally
Yeah.
it was just on better. Cause it's
I
fucking
don't get me wrong. We drink like probably like once every.
yeah,
No, yeah.
I drank twice this year. My
Yeah.
birthday and we went to
Well,
Oahu
yeah, last week.
last
Versus
week.
what used to be then.
Every like
Yeah.
Thursday to Sunday kind,
Yeah,
you know.
same.
Sometimes Wednesday for the hump day, you know.
Just forget
And then
over.
some Monday, Saturday. You know how it
Monday,
is,
yeah.
man.
Sometimes Tuesday if we start late on Monday.
But even with Kava, then, so you still mixing every day.
I pretty
Most.
much mix every day. Not as much as I used to. Like before. Like I was saying, I was going through some stuff. Bro, I literally would mix like almost 8 months straight every single day. And
That was on Oahu, or-
that was on Oahu.
Yeah.
I was going through
Oh,
my
this
thing.
guy used to.
I used to come Maui, and and I used to come Maui with Kava eyes, bro.
You're not back. Just more.
You guys are just mopping while we just having a casual conversation. Yeah.
You guys keep talking.
Go ahead. Yep. Talk about life. Yep.
Like right now,
Let's talk-
life sucks right
No,
now. guys.
we're trying to finish ours so we can help you guys.
Yeah.
I just think you're respectful.
Yeah, we don't like all be eating, just silent.
Yeah, man, just cut that out. Or wait, leave them in and see if
Nah,
everybody.
no, yeah, leave that.
Oh, wow.
Nah, this thing, I gotta say, like
This
you
is
said,
freaking
it's
bomb.
mean.
Thank you guys so much for coming
Right
on.
on.
But hey, before we end, let's get a
Yeah,
let's get a clap in there, yeah.
There we go.
Right on.
Malo,
Look at
malo.
us. Look at us.
Look at us. You guys are pros.
Look at
You guys are making me happy right now.
after all. Oh, sorry.
After all that food we ate.
Been through.
I'm going to double you.
Oh, no, no, good.
Perfect.
Hello.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey.
Well, family, before we end, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Automatic.
Like and
Real
subscribe,
Talk Maui.
guys. Real Talk Maui.
Let's go.
Ma-
Yes, sir.
Sheesh.
That looks.